You're standing in line at Dollarama, cart full of what you think are great deals. That woman, 2 spots ahead, she just saved $47 using tricks the store would rather keep quiet. The teenager behind you, he knows exactly which day to shop to get items for half price. And you, well, you're about to become the smartest shopper in that store, because what I'm about to share isn't just going to save you money, it's going to completely change how you see those bright green aisles. Dollarama is Canada's retail giant, with over 1,600 locations as of fiscal 2025 and a long-term plan to grow to roughly 2,200 stores across Canada by 2034. They've built an empire on the promise of affordability. But behind every successful retail chain are strategies, patterns, and insider knowledge that separate the casual shoppers from the people who truly maximize every dollar. Industry insiders and former employees have shared insights over the years that reveal a completely different way to shop at Dollarama, and today we're exposing 10 of them. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly when to shop, what to buy, what to skip, and how to spot deals that aren't advertised anywhere in the store. Let's dive in. Secret number 10, the markdown schedule nobody talks about. Here's something most Dollarama shoppers never notice. According to reports from retail workers and consumer forums, many Dollarama locations follow unofficial markdown patterns, particularly for seasonal items and discontinued products. While the chain doesn't advertise a specific clearance schedule, consumer discussions from 2024 and 2025 suggest that certain days of the week see more markdowns than others. Industry observers note that Wednesday and Thursday mornings are reportedly when many stores process their inventory adjustments. This means seasonal items that didn't sell, holiday decorations past their prime season, or products being phased out often get their price stickers updated midweek. Shoppers who've tracked these patterns claim to have found Christmas decorations for 75% off in early January, or back-to-school items deeply discounted by late September. But here's the catch that most people miss. These markdowns aren't uniform across all locations. Dollarama says its stores are corporately owned and operated, but clearance timing can still vary by location because managers work with different inventory levels, local demand, and shelf space. The smart move: ask staff at your local store when they typically process seasonal markdowns. Some employees, according to shopper reports, are surprisingly willing to share this information. And here's a bonus tip within the secret. Reports suggest that stores in higher traffic areas or tourist locations may hold on to seasonal inventory longer, hoping to sell at full price. Meanwhile, suburban locations reportedly mark down faster to clear space for new inventory. Secret number 9, the price per unit trap you're falling for. Walk down any Dollarama aisle and your brain automatically thinks everything here is cheap, but if you run the unit price math, that assumption can quietly cost you money, especially on smaller formats. Here's what researchers found. Consumer watchdog investigations indicate that many grocery items at Dollarama actually cost substantially more per unit than the same products at traditional supermarkets. Reports suggest that certain cereals, for example, may cost up to 40% more per ounce when purchased in Dollarama's smaller formats compared to larger boxes at grocery stores. That 300-gram box that seems like a deal? According to the math, you're often paying a premium for the convenience of a lower absolute price. The psychology behind this is fascinating. Market research shows that consumers focus heavily on the total price rather than the unit price. Your brain sees $3 and registers it as cheaper than $7, even though the $7 option might give you 3 times the product. Dollarama's business model reportedly capitalizes on this cognitive bias. But here's the secret that smart shoppers have discovered. According to consumer forums from late 2025, there are specific categories where Dollarama genuinely delivers better per unit value. Spices and seasonings are frequently mentioned, with reports suggesting prices of $1.50 to $3.50 compared to $5 or more at grocery stores for the same product. Basic baking supplies like vanilla extract in smaller bottles, certain pasta shapes, and some canned vegetables reportedly offer legitimate savings even after unit price calculations. The insider move. Consumer advocates suggest using your phone's calculator in-store. Compare the per 100-gram or per ounce price of the Dollarama item against what you'd pay elsewhere. Those extra 30 seconds of math could save you hundreds annually. Secret number 8, the PC optimum stacking strategy. Here's a secret that remarkably few Dollarama shoppers utilize according to loyalty program analysis from 2025. While Dollarama itself doesn't run a loyalty program like PC Optimum, some shoppers still earn points on Dollarama spend, usually because of the payment method they use, not because Dollarama is a PC Optimum partner. According to reports from points enthusiasts and loyalty program forums, some shoppers have successfully earned points on Dollarama purchases by using PC, Financial MasterCard, or President's Choice branded prepaid cards. The key, based on these discussions, appears to be that the transaction processes through systems that recognize the card rather than the store itself, rejecting points accumulation. But there's an even lesser known angle. Consumer reports from 2024 suggest that purchasing Dollarama gift cards at stores that do offer PC Optimum points, like certain Shoppers Drug Mart or Loblaws locations, allows shoppers to essentially earn points points on their Dollarama spending indirectly. The strategy reportedly works like this: buy a $100 Dollarama gift card at Shoppers during a bonus points event, earn points on that purchase, then use the gift card for your Dollarama shopping. Industry observers note that this isn't officially promoted by either company, and the specifics may vary by location and payment type. But according to the math shared in consumer forums, dedicated points collectors claim to effectively get between 2 to 5% back on Dollarama purchases through these strategies. Secret number 7, the return policy loophole. Almost nobody knows. Everyone knows Dollarama's official stance: all sales are final, no returns, no exchanges. It's posted at every register, but according to reports from consumer advocacy groups and legal discussions from 2024 and 2025, that's not entirely accurate when it comes to defective products or items that violate consumer protection laws. Here's what provincial consumer protection regulations indicate. In most Canadian provinces, consumers have legal rights that cannot be waived by a store's return policy. If a product is defective, doesn't match its description, or fails to meet basic quality standards, consumer protection legislation reportedly gives shoppers recourse regardless of posted policies. Consumer experiences shared in 2024 and 2025 suggest that when shoppers specifically cite provincial consumer protection acts, particularly for products that broke immediately or were clearly defective upon opening, some Dollarama locations have processed refunds or exchanges. The key phrases, according to these reports, include mentioning Consumer Protection Act, defective merchandise, and not fit for purpose. But here's the insider knowledge that changes everything. According to legal consumer advocates, keeping your receipt and documenting the defect with photos immediately upon discovery significantly strengthens your position. Reports indicate that electronic items, kitchen tools, and storage products are categories where defect claims are most frequently successful when properly documented. The caveat: this isn't a strategy to abuse. It's specifically for genuinely defective products. Consumer advocates emphasize that this legal protection exists to prevent retailers from selling faulty goods with impunity, not to enable frivolous returns. Secret number 6, the private label price matching secret. This one surprises most shoppers. According to retail industry analysis and consumer reports from 2025, many products sold at Dollarama are private label items manufactured specifically for discount retailers but produced by the same companies that make name brands. The secret: these items often have nearly identical ingredients or specifications to products costing 2 or 3 times as much elsewhere. Consumer product testing discussions from 2024 indicate that certain Dollarama cleaning products, for example, reportedly contain the same active ingredients as national brands at a fraction of the cost. Bleach is bleach when it's sodium hypochlorite at the same concentration. Window cleaner with identical ammonia levels performs the same regardless of the label. But here's where it gets really interesting. Reports from manufacturing industry insiders suggest that some products are literally made in the same facilities as premium brands, just packaged differently for the discount market. Consumer forums from 2025 have documented instances where the lot numbers or manufacturing codes on Dollarama products matched patterns from known national brand manufacturers. The insider strategy, according to consumer advocates, focus on products where the active ingredient or material specification is what matters, not the brand prestige. Chemical cleaners, basic tools, certain food staples, and office supplies are categories where reports suggest the quality gap between Dollarama's offerings and premium brands is minimal or non-existent. However, the same sources caution that this absolutely does not apply to all categories. Electronics, personal care items with direct skin contact, and anything safety-related reportedly should not be assumed equivalent to name brands without specific verification. Secret number 5, the end-of-month inventory advantage. Here's a timing secret that retail workers have mentioned in industry discussions. According to reports from 2024 and 2025, Dollarama stores reportedly conduct inventory assessments at the end of each month. While this is standard retail practice, what shoppers don't realize is the opportunity it creates. Consumer observations suggest that in the final days of each month, particularly the last 3 to 5 days, stores become more aggressive about moving slow-selling inventory. The reasoning, according to retail industry analysis, is that merchandise sitting on shelves affects inventory metrics that corporate management reviews monthly. Reports from bargain hunters indicate this is when you might find those random deep discounts on oddball items. The seasonal product that's been lingering, the unusual color of storage bins that didn't sell, the experimental product line that flopped. According to these observations, end-of-month shopping trips can yield finds that weren't marked down earlier in the month. But there's a strategic element to this. Consumer discussions suggest that the last Saturday of the month is reportedly one of the busiest shopping days at Dollarama, which means picked over inventory. The insider move, according to these reports, shop on the Thursday or Friday of that final week, when markdowns are fresh but crowds haven't descended yet. Secret number 4, the seasonal product prediction pattern. This secret requires thinking 2 seasons ahead, but according to consumer reports, it can yield savings of 60 to 75%. Here's how it works based on a observed patterns from multiple years of data. Retail analysts note that Dollarama typically begins stocking seasonal items approximately 8 to 10 weeks before the actual season or holiday. Halloween items reportedly appear in late August. Christmas products start showing up in early October. Back-to-school supplies hit shelves in mid-June. But here's the pattern that smart shoppers exploit. According to consumer observations from 2023 through 2025, the deepest discounts on seasonal items happen not just after the season ends, but specifically in the 2 to 3 week window when the next season's inventory needs shelf space. Consumer reports suggest this creates predictable windows. Post-Christmas clearance is good, but the truly dramatic discounts reportedly happen in mid to late January when Valentine's Day inventory arrives. Easter clearance peaks when summer items need space in late April. Back to school gets heavily marked down when Halloween items arrive in late August. The insider strategy. According to these patterns, buy this year's seasonal items at clearance and store them for next year. Reports from budget-conscious shoppers suggest that buying next year's Christmas wrapping paper, decorations, and cards in late January can save families $50 to $100 annually. The same applies to Halloween costumes bought in late August, Easter basket supplies purchased in late April, and party decorations for every season. Secret number 3, the brand name import timing window. Here's something that requires a bit of detective work but reportedly pays off significantly. According to industry observers and consumer discussions from 2024 and 2025, Dollarama occasionally receives shipments of overstock or discontinued name brand products, but these items sell out quickly and unpredictably. The pattern based on consumer reports suggests these shipments often arrive following major retail changes at other chains. When a grocery store chain discontinues a product line, rebrands its private label, or closes locations, that excess inventory reportedly ends up at liquidators and discount chains. Dollarama, according to industry analysis, is a major buyer in this secondary market. Consumer observations indicate that brand name finds at Dollarama often appear in clusters. One week you might find name brand chocolate bars, the next week nothing, then suddenly there's name brand pasta sauce or crackers. According to retail supply chain discussions, this inconsistency is actually a feature of the opportunistic buying model that keeps Dollarama's prices low. But here's the insider knowledge. Reports from dedicated bargain hunters suggest that building a relationship with staff at your local Dollarama and asking when shipments typically arrive can give you first access to these finds. Consumer forums indicate that in many stores, shipments arrive and get stocked on specific days of the week, often Tuesday or Wednesday mornings. The strategy, according to these reports, if you're hunting for specific brand name bargains, visit your local Dollarama on shipment day mornings. According to consumer experiences, you're significantly more likely to find those name brand products that sell out within hours of hitting shelves. Secret number 2, the price point psychology you need to understand. This secret is about understanding Dollarama's pricing structure in a way that makes you a smarter shopper. According to retail analysis and company information from 2025, Dollarama uses a multi-price system that generally ranges from about $1.25 up to $5. But here's what consumer advocates point out. That psychological anchoring you experience, where your brain still thinks of Dollarama as the dollar store, reportedly causes shoppers to underestimate their spending significantly. Market research suggests that customers typically spend 20 to 35% more than they intended because the price points seem universally low. According to consumer behavior analysis from 2024, there's a specific pattern to watch. Reports indicate that items at the $1.25 and $1.50 price points often represent genuine value in their categories. These lower price points reportedly force tighter cost control and better sourcing. However, consumer price comparisons suggest that items at the $4 and $5 price points frequently cost the same or less at traditional retailers, especially when on sale. The insider strategy. According to consumer advocates, mentally recalibrate your price expectations. That $5 item at Dollarama isn't cheap just because it's at Dollarama. Price check anything over $3 against regular stores. Reports indicate that you'll often find that Dollarama's premium priced items aren't actually deals at all, but there's a counterintuitive pattern worth noting. Consumer observations suggest that Dollarama's $1.25 and $1.50 items often deliver the best value in the entire store, sometimes beating grocery stores by 50% or more on identical products. According to these analyses, that's where Dollarama's buying power creates legitimate advantages. Secret number 1, the quality indicator system hidden in plain sight. And now, the number 1 secret that changes everything about how you shop at Dollarama. According to reports from former employees and retail industry discussions from 2023 through 2025, there's an unofficial quality indicator system that observant shoppers can use to predict which products will be worth the money and which will disappoint. Here's what these reports suggest. Products that have been in Dollarama's inventory for multiple years across different seasons reportedly tend to be better quality than items that appear and disappear quickly. The reasoning, according to retail logic, is that Dollarama continues stocking products that have low return rates and few customer complaints. complaints while quietly discontinuing items that generate problems. Consumer discussions indicate there are visual and contextual clues. According to these observations, products with multiple color options or size variations suggest confidence in the product line. Items stocked in large quantities consistently over time reportedly indicate successful products. Conversely, random one-off products, unusual brands you've never seen elsewhere, or items that seem too good to be true for the price often are exactly that. But here's the advanced level of this secret. Reports from consumer forums suggest that reading the packaging origin carefully provides clues. According to these discussions, products manufactured for the Canadian market specifically, with bilingual packaging clearly designed for Canadian retail, tend to have better quality control than items that appear to be imported surplus with stickers added. Consumer advocates note that certain categories at Dollarama have earned consistent positive reviews over years. According to aggregated consumer feedback from 2023 through 2025, these reportedly include greeting cards and gift bags, basic party supplies and decorations, cleaning cloths and sponges, zip-top storage bags, basic stationery items, seasonal decorations, picture frames and photo albums, and certain shelf-stable food items like pasta, rice, and canned vegetables. Conversely, the same consumer reports suggest approaching these categories with extreme caution. Electronic items and chargers, children's toys with moving parts, plastic storage containers intended for hot food, any product making health or safety claims, batteries for anything beyond low-drain devices, and kitchen tools subjected to heat or pressure. The ultimate insider move. According to consumer experiences shared over multiple years, treat your first purchase of any Dollarama product as a test. If it performs well, buy it repeatedly. If it disappoints, remember that product and avoid it forever. Over time, you reportedly build a mental database of what works at your local Dollarama, turning you into the person who knows exactly what to buy and what to skip. So there you have it. 10 shopping secrets that reportedly separate the casual Dollarama browser from the strategic shopper who maximizes every visit. From timing your shopping trips to understanding psychological pricing, from exploiting seasonal patterns to building relationships with store staff, these insights are all about shopping smarter, not just cheaper. Here's the bottom line that consumer advocates emphasize. Dollarama serves millions of Canadians and provides genuine value in many categories. According to the company's own reports, they reached $6.4 billion in revenue for fiscal 2025, proving that their model works for consumers and investors alike. But the shoppers who benefit most, according to consumer behavior research, are the ones who approach Dollarama strategically rather than assuming everything is automatically a deal. Armed with these 10 secrets, you can now walk into any Dollarama location with the confidence of someone who knows the patterns, understands the pricing psychology, and has strategies the average shopper doesn't even know exist. You'll know when to shop, what to buy, what to skip, and how to maximize every dollar. Try even just 3 or 4 of these secrets on your next shopping trip and track what you save. According to reports from shoppers who've applied these strategies consistently, the savings can reach hundreds of dollars annually, and more importantly, you avoid the disappointment of products that don't deliver value. Share this video with anyone who shops at Dollarama regularly. These secrets deserve to be common knowledge, and let us know in the comments which secret surprised you most, or if you have your own Dollarama insider tip to add. The more we share, the smarter we all shop. Stay informed, stay strategic, and shop smart.